Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Elmhurst Field in Elmhurst College. My name is Luke Tanaka, and I'm so glad you could join us today for Elmhurst College women's soccer on Blue Jay TV. Kicking off, and now we're underway. Senior Day here at Elmhurst Field as the Elmhurst College Blue Jays host the Millikin Big Blue. Ball goes out at the far sideline. This will be a Blue Jay throw-in. The Big Blue come in 5-7-1, 0-4 in the CCIW. Blue Jays 7-6, 1-3 in the CCIW. Most recently, the Blue Jays hosted North Park, lost the game 3-2, came back with a goal after the 80th minute, but couldn't score the last one to tie the score for 3-all. As the ball heads into Millikin's end, Millikin defense will clear it over the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays going right to left in this first half, wearing the light blue uniforms. Millikin wearing the darker blue uniforms, going left to right. As Beckwith holds on the far side. Biba Beckwith, fifth-year senior, but decided not to be honored twice on senior day as the cross comes in. Wall looking for the header, but couldn't get it. Still in, and Millikin clears past the 30-yard line, and they look in a counterattack. Here comes Millikin. Starters first for Millikin, Kayla Lojas in goal, Chelsea Smalley, Emily Leskowitz, Courtney Wolfel. As the ball goes over the line, it'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Jackie Belmonte over to take it. More starters for the Big Blue, Taylor Kopp, Jenna Aker, Emily Sanders, Katie Bartuk, as Belmonte winds up, and here comes the kick into the box. It's low line drive. It's shot over the bar, just barely by the Blue Jays, and Millikin will have a goal kick, sorry. More starters for the Big Blue, Kirsty Kinahan, Nicole McKevitt, and Angela Police, as the keeper Logis kicks the ball forward to the Millikin defense, and Millikin controls. Starters for the Blue Jays in goal, Emily Gordon, Caitlin Allen, senior Shelley Shapazian, another senior Samantha Perry, the two seniors honored today on Senior Day. Jackie Belmonte, Shannon Pimmel, Kat Waugh, Courtney O'Keefe, Emily Heimerdinger, Alyssa Angelo, and Biba Beckwith, the fifth-year senior who decided not to be honored today. As Pimmel tries to spring Waugh, but it goes into the hands of the Millikin keeper, Logis. Logis is 5-6 on the year. Sorry, 4-6-1 on the year. She is in goal for the Big Blue today as the Elmhurst defense controls and tries to spring Beckwith on the far side. Beckwith back to her defense, and Perry. Perry kicks the ball forward, looking for O'Keefe. But it's intercepted by Millikin and kicked over the far sideline for a Blue Jay throw-in. Belmonte looking for O'Keefe. O'Keefe back to Belmonte. There's O'Keefe on the far side looking for the cross. The cross comes in, and it's cleared by the Millikin defense. And Leskowitz. Millikin player falls down. No play on, says the referee, and here comes Beckwith. Beckwith looking for Waugh. Waugh looking to turn and shooting, and going a little wide of the goal as Logis goes to recover. Elmhurst keeper Emily Gordon, 6-5 on the year, playing out towards the football 10-yard line right now on the top of the 18-yard box. As Millikin controls, and it's stolen by Shapazian. Shapazian to Beckwith. Beckwith looking far side for O'Keefe. O'Keefe has Belmonte on the far side, but decides to lift the ball into the box, and it's gobbled up by Logis. Millikin controlling on the near side. That's number 19, Sanders, trying to spring number 27, Police, but it goes over the end line, or over the sideline rather, and Shapazian will have a throw-in. Number 19, Angelo crosses across the field to Perry, works it back to Allen. And here's Perry again as the Blue Jays move over the 50-yard line and into Millikin territory. O'Keefe looking to spring something on a run down the middle, but it's cleared by the Millikin defense. And Taylor Kopp. Whistle. And it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. That's Cat Waugh on the far side, looking to control. Kicked out off of Waugh, and that'll be a Millikin throw-in. Millikin's last game also played against North Park, a 2-1 loss at home. Their road record is 4-3, while the Blue Jays have a 3-4 record here at Elmhurst Field. Goal leaders, Cat Waugh for the Blue Jays, Shelby Stone has 4, Waugh with 5. Goal leaders for the Big Blue, Sarah Christie has 5, Jenna Aker 2, and Emily Sanders 2. As Millikin controls on the far side, looking to cross, but it's deflected by the Blue Jays and eventually gobbled up by Perry, who then loses it to another Big Blue, but it rolls over the end line, or sideline rather. It'll be a throw-in for Samantha Perry and the Blue Jays. Whistle, and it'll be a throw-in, not a foul. Or that is a foul. That'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Another whistle and rather a throw-in for the Big Blue. As the referee holds up play. And we're back underway. Throw comes in, 2 Elmhurst defenders over by the player, and the Millikin will try to cross it, but Gordon's there to gobble it up. Gordon, a 1.49 goals against average on the season, 34 saves and 3 shutouts. Starting today for the Blue Jays. And has started 16 of their 18 games. As Waugh tries to spring something on the far side, and it's deflected off a Millikin defender and brought in, and it'll be a throw-in for once again for Samantha Perry. The last meeting between these teams, Elmhurst won its second straight against Millikin, downing the Big Blue 2-0 in Decatur last October 20th, 2012. Blue Jays outshot Millikin 20-4 in that meeting down south. As Perry tries to clear it in, trying to get something going into the box. The Millikin defense sweeps it away, but not totally out as O'Keefe kicks it towards the goal, and it's gobbled up by Logis. Logis a 2.03 goals against average this year, 45 saves, and started 20 out of 25 games for the Big Blue. Or sorry, that's 20 goals allowed, not 20 starts. Rather, she has started 12 of the 18 Big Blue games. Here comes Millikin down the middle, trying to spring something. Number 19, Emily Sanders. That's 16, Jenna Aker. Aker on the far side, and it rolls out, and it'll be an Elmhurst throw-in. Big Blue enter today's looking for their first win in its last 6 games. Fell to 0-4 in the CCIW after dropping a 2-1 contest to North Park last Saturday. The Blue Jays looking to snap a 4-game slide as they, in their last 2 games, have lost to Wheaton and North Park 4-0 and 3-2 respectively. O'Keefe looking for Waugh. Waugh looking far side. Samantha Perry. Perry looking upfield for O'Keefe. Connects on the pass. Perry to Waugh. Waugh controlling. Back to the defense and Pimmel. Pimmel for Angelo for Beckwith. Give and go with Beckwith is O'Keefe. Back to Elmhurst defense as they clear it up. She's looking for Belmonte. Belmonte with some space gets a head on it, but Logis is out to gobble it up. The officials for today's game: Vitaly Gancevich, Rich Grady, and Mike Montani. As Logis clears it over the midline, but Perry brings it right back across. Millikin clearing attempt goes over the far sideline, and it'll be thrown for the Blue Jays. Once again, Millikin clears over their bench and the far sideline, including the bleachers, and it'll be another Elmhurst throw-in. Elmhurst defense controls. For O'Keefe, O'Keefe for Beckwith, Beckwith trying to spring herself down the middle, but didn't work, and it's taken by the Millikin defense. No shots thus far. 12th minute of action here at Langhorse Field. Elmhurst defense controlling, clearing it up the far sideline. That's going to stay in, and that's Waub. She's got Belmonte in the middle, looking to get across, fired, and there it is, but it's wide, and it'll go over the end line for a goal kick for Logis and Millikin. Today's game is the 18th meeting between Elmhurst and Millikin in women's soccer. Elmhurst has dominated the series up to this point, winning 15 of the first 17 contests they've played against the Big Blue. Logis clears, Pimmel tries to bring it back, but the Millikin defense clears it once again. Big Blue looking for number 6. That's Chelsea Smalley. Here's Smalley. Okay, give and go. Smalley trying to get there before it goes over the end line, but it will just leak over, and it'll be a goal kick for Elmhurst keeper Emily Gordon. This is just the first game of a doubleheader today. It's double senior day for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst men's soccer will be up 5:30. So make sure you hang on here at BlueJayTV.com after the women's game and check out the men's game. Millikin defense controlling. Pimmel battling with the Big Blues, Emily Sanders, and there's ball in. Gordon does not come out, but her defense and Caitlin Allen helps out, heading it back to Gordon so she can clear it. Pimmel looking for Heimerdinger, intercepted by Millikin, then intercepted right back by the Blue Jay defense and Shapazian. Pass leaks beyond the defender Angelo, and Gordon has to come out to get it. Gordon boots it up out of the air. Headed on Blue Jay, and here comes Kat Waugh. Waugh trying to spring Belmonte. Belmonte sprinting towards the near sideline. Will get there. Looks for the cross. She's got 3 Blue Jays in the box. Tries to get by the Millikin defender. Can't, but it'll go over. But it's a foul called on the Blue Jays. And Belmonte. Kayla Logis sets up, number 0 for the Big Blue, and puts it back into play. Held in by Elmhurst. O'Keefe to Beckwith. Beckwith looking for Belmonte. Belmonte on the near side. Looking to spring somebody in the box. Puts the cross in. Clearing attempt blocked by Heimerdinger. But Taylor Kopp will clear it, but not completely out. As in, Waugh takes a shot, but it's blocked. And Logis there to gobble it up as the Millikin fans cheer. Much of the first 15 minutes been played in the Millikin half, Elmhurst offensive half. Beckwith trying to spring Belmonte again, but it's intercepted by the Millikin defense in Bartuk. Millikin throw in here. Hit up in the air. And it'll be a goal kick for Emily Gordon. Gordon will bring it to the far side. On the U in the football end zone. And we'll clear it away. Millikin keeps it in. Here's number 6, Smalley, looking, but it's blocked by Shapazian. And Millikin will throw it in. McKevitt throws it in. Taken by the Blue Jay defense. Beckwith will clear it, but over the sideline, so it'll be another Millikin throw. McKevitt will take it once again. McKevitt trying to spring Sanders. Deep in the box now. And it'll be a corner kick for the Big Blue. As Shannon Pimmel tried to keep it in. Tried to kick it off a Millikin player, but could not. And that gives the corner kick to the Big Blue. Smalley will take it. Millikin packs 5 in the box. Kick is away, headed on and wide. Didn't see who it was for the Big Blue, but they got a pretty solid head on it, and it ended up wide of the goal. Gordon will put it back into play. Looking near side for Shapazian and Belmonte. Belmonte controls. Belmonte back for Shapazian. Shapazian clears it up. Headed on by Beckwith. Looking for the far side, switching the field in for Samantha Perry. Perry clearing it up into the box. 2 Blue Jays there, but Logis is there just in time for the Big Blue to gobble it up. Logis' clearing attempt goes all the way to Elmhurst defense, who kick it back to Gordon so that she can clear it upfield. Millikin defense tries to control, but it goes over the sideline, and Shapazian will have a throw in. That's number 6, Smalley. Looking for number 19, Sanders for the Big Blue. Blocked by a passing attempt, blocked by Elmhurst, and over the sideline, it'll be a Millikin throw-in. Throw-in headed back by Angelo. Right back to Smalley. Smalley, pass intercepted. Waugh with the ball. Waugh up the near side. Waugh's got some space. Waugh up to Belmonte. Belmonte with more space. Saves it from going over the sideline. Looking for help. He's got Heimerdigger in the box, looking to take a shot. The cross is defended well by Millikin and cleared to Smalley. Smalley takes it off an Elmhurst defender, but it's off Bartuk, and the Blue Jays will have a throw-in. Here's Waugh, near side, looking for Belmonte in the middle. Got her, but it's cleared out by the Millikin defense. It'll be another Elmhurst throw-in. 25 minutes to go in this first half. Score 0-0. Crossing attempt in and grabbed by Logis just in time. Clearing attempt brought back to Logis, who will scoop it up and try to clear it again. Here's Perry on the far side. Perry looking for Belmonte. Belmonte. Some shifty moves trying to get up the far side. Defended well as number 23 Kinahan kicked it off of Belmonte and out for a Millikin throw-in. Off another Elmhurst leg, and Millikin will have yet again a throw-in on the far side. Millikin content to just keep moving the ball upfield through these throw-ins, as that time Perry got a hit on it and hit out of play. Beckwith looking to take the ball, but it's still controlled by Millikin. Millikin looking to switch. Switches field. It's number 22, Bartuk. Bartuk. There's a shot. Number 19, Sanders took the shot, didn't get much on it, and Gordon was there to easily handle it. A cloudy and cool day at Langhorse Field. Just partly cloudy as there's some sun peeking out from the clouds. Far side, and here comes Millikin. Looking to find a way to cross it in, gets around a defender. Tries to chip it to one of her teammates, that's number 27, Police, but couldn't get it there. Taken back once again, that's 16, Acre. But the Blue Jay defense takes it, and then they'll bring it upfield. There's O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking for Beckwith. Fifth-year senior Beckwith looking for her senior Shapazian. Shapazian with the ball in some space. Looking for Pimmel and pass it back to the Elmhurst defense. And back to Emily Gordon. Gordon will clear it up. Pimmel's there to head it on. Couldn't quite get it to Belmonte on the far side. So Millikin controls and Elmhurst intercepts a pass. Pimmel trying to spring Heimerdinger. Couldn't do so. This Millikin defends it well. Four shots for Elmhurst, 2 for Millikin thus far in the game. Elmhurst with 3 on goal, 3 saves for the keeper Logis. Millikin with 1 on goal, saved by Gordon just a few seconds ago. That's Smalley on the near side. Smalley looking for some space, trying to get around to send across. Sends across, and Gordon mishandles it, but it's cleared by Elmhurst. Elmhurst trying to get on the counterattack. O'Keefe has Heimerdinger and Waugh on the near side and Belmonte upfield in the middle. Trying to spring Belmonte, couldn't do so, and it's controlled by Heimerdinger. Heads it on to Beckwith. Brings it back. She has some more time. Back to the Elmhurst defense and Allen. Here's Waugh on the near side. Waugh beats her defender. Looks for the shot. It's blocked. And Millikin able to clear it. Now just beyond midfield. Elmhurst regains control. There's Pimmel to O'Keefe. O'Keefe over to Perry. Perry sends the ball in, but it's right to a Millikin defender who heads it back. O'Keefe once again. Clearing attempt by the Big Blue, and here comes Pimmel. Pimmel looking for Beckwith. Beckwith had possession, taken away by Smalley, and cleared by Bartuk. Ball taken away from Shapazian as she retreats back to her defensive position. Here's Smalley on the near side. Smalley Looking for McKevitt, who tried to clear it up but couldn't do so as the Elmhurst defense sweeps it away. Elmhurst content to play back to the defense. As Perry takes it up. Passes on to Pimmel. Pimmel looking for Beckwith. Beckwith can't control the pass, and it's cleared off of a Millikin defender. As Angelo runs into a Millikin player, but the referee says play on. Waugh blocks a clearing attempt. There's a shot by Belmonte, and it's saved on the dive by Logis. Logis is clear, headed back by Pimmel. Waugh trying to get there, couldn't do so, and there's a foul called on her. It'll be a Millikin free kick. One corner for each team thus far. That's the first foul of the game. Yeah, we're down to 18 minutes and change left. Millikin defender runs into Waugh, but got the ball first, no foul. Smalley looking for some help. Hits it back to the defense. And Bartuk over to McKevitt. McKevitt looking far side. Trying to spring Aker, and she's got it on the far side. Aker moving in, round one defender. Couldn't get around the second one as Perry was there. She saves it just before it goes over. McKevitt saves it just before it goes over the end line. The Blue Jays trying to get a counterattack going, but it's cleared back by Millikin and finally controlled by the Blue Jays and Pimmel. Pimmel trying to spin the Elmhurst attack. It's a 2-on-2. Here comes Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger looking for Waugh. Couldn't get it over there. It's a sliding tackle made by number 22, Bartuk, the defender. Sorry, midfielder. And now the Big Blue are on the counterattack. Here comes Police up the near side looking for Smalley. Smalley's got room. Takes a shot. It's a little bit of a weak shot, and Gordon is right there to take it for the Blue Jays. Here's Smalley controlling for the Big Blue on the near side. Angelo in a full race with Police, but Police gets there, chips it towards the goal, but couldn't get it back into play as it was rolling out, and it'll be a goal kick for Elmhurst keeper Gordon. Gordon dribbles the ball a few times. Takes it over to her usual spot at the base of the U in the end zone, and we'll get ready to clear it. Gordon's clear is headed on by O'Keefe. There's Shelby Stone, who came on in a substitution just a few minutes ago. Free ball won by Angelo and hit straight up into the air, where it's headed by a Big Blue midfielder and back into the Elmhurst zone, but it'll be an Elmhurst throw-in for McNeela. McNeela, another sub, looking for Sydney Gauchis, but it's taken back by the Big Blue and back over the far sideline for another Elmhurst throw. Big Blue trying to control, clear it back up. The Elmhurst defense only strong. Here's Police. Police for Millikin, looking to spring Smalley, but Smalley couldn't get there as the Elmhurst defense sweeps it away. There's Giratano. Trying to spring Stone. Stone looking for Beckwith. Will she get there? Yes, she will. Beckwith puts it in the middle, but it's cleared away by one of the Millikin defenders and then out. Kicked up off Waugh, and will stop the clock for an injury timeout as Smalley looked like she got hit by one of the Elmhurst defenders after trying to clear the ball upfield. 14:35 to go here in this first half of action. A reminder, this is going to be a double header as Smalley looks like she's all right. Double header for the Blue Jays as the women's team first hosts Millikin, and then the men's team will host Millikin right here as the Blue Jays kick it back to Millikin when they had possession when the whistle was blown. The clock resumes as Logus puts the ball back into play. Beckwith heads it to Giordano. Giordano back to Beckwith. Beckwith looking upfield for O'Keefe, but is taken away by the Big Blue defense. And Angelo was holding Police as she tried to spring the Millikin attack, and that'll be another foul on Elmhurst. Millikin on the free kick, trying to spring into the box, but couldn't, as that was Angelo who got ahead on it first. And Beckwith with some speed coming up the near side. Beckwith trying to spring Shelby Stone. Stone is not going to get there in time as the Millikin defense and Wolfel kick it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays and Waugh. Waugh over to Beckwith. They'll roll over the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for Logus as it went off of Beckwith. Subs in for the Blue Jays a few minutes ago. Giordano for O'Keefe. Gauchis for Heimerdinger. McNeela for Shapazian. And Stone for Pimmel. Looks like there's another Millikin sub about to come in at the next whistle. Or stoppage in play. Waugh. Waugh's got some room on the near side. Looking for Shelby Stone. Trying to spring a give and go with Waugh, but it's intercepted by an Elmhurst, or by a Millikin defender. And now Millikin controls. Millikin, that's number 19, Sanders. Taken away by Beckwith. Beckwith looking for Giordano. Upfield for O'Keefe. O'Keefe for Giordano. Looking for McNeela on the far side. McNeela with some room. McNeela trying to get around her defender, but couldn't, and kicks it over the end line. It'll be a goal kick once again for Logus as the Millikin sub comes back in. Millikin sub, that's number 28, Jessica Tall. She comes in the game. Here's O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking to spring Stone, but she's offsides. Either way, probably would have gone over the end line, as O'Keefe's pass was just a little bit too hard. Big Blue keeper Logus ready to take the free kick to put us back into play with just over 11 minutes to go in this first half. Millikin coming up the near side. Angela giving chase. She'll block off Jessica Tall, who just came in. It'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Angelo switching field over to McNeela on the far side. McNeela giving chase. She'll get there before a ball goes out and kick it up the sideline, but it's intercepted by Millikin. Giordano's there. looking for Gauchis, didn't get it there, and it's taken away by Millikin. There's Millikin, number 27, Police, looking for some help, trying to shake Angelo. Can't do so as Waugh comes over to help. It looks like Police is down, but slowly getting up. She's okay. Here comes Allen. Allen trying to look for Shelby Stone on the far side, but it goes into the Elmhurst bench, and it'll be a throw-in for the Big Blue. Millikin's up once again. This time it's number 30, Zukancic, coming in for the Big Blue. And one more. It's number 5, Megan Grady, coming in for number 27, Angela Police. McNeela back to her defense, so Caitlin Allen can clear. It goes over by the Millikin bench, and that'll be another Millikin throw-in. There's Millikin controlling, going back to the defense. On the near side, looking upfield, trying to spring something for the Millikin offense, which has only seen a couple of shots thus far today. 3 shots, 2 on goal for the Big Blue. 6 shots, 4 on goal for the Blue Jays. Waugh takes the ball away, tips down to Beckwith. Beckwith back for Waugh. Lots of pressure put on by the Millikin midfielders, and Gordon will try to clear it away, but it's not out yet. Waugh heads it on. That's O'Keefe. O'Keefe, Beckwith, and Beckwith will clear it over the midline. Stone for O'Keefe. O'Keefe for Giordano. Giordano with some room and some speed on the far side. Giordano looks for Gauchis, I believe that is, but it's offsides. But she was offsides at about 25 yards out. Lowe just comes way out of the goal to boot this one away. Giordano heads it back in for the Blue Jays as Lowe just scrambles back to her post in goal. McNeela heads it up for O'Keefe, who hits it back to the Elmhurst defense, and it's cleared forward, but off of Jackie Belmonte's head and over the far sideline. Here comes number 2, Caitlin Allen, trying to spring Stone. Stone had it taken away by the Millikin defense, and now Millikin will look to counterattack. And go up the far side. Zukancic hits it off a Elmhurst player, and it'll be a Millikin throw-in once again. Millikin's throw back to the Elmhurst defense, however, and the Blue Jays control. Here's Giordano up the far side. Giordano for Stone. The pass is intercepted, and here goes Millikin up the middle, but an Elmhurst defender got there first, and it's back to Gordon, who will pick it up and clear it for the Blue Jays. That was number 12. Gauchis on the header, went right back to a Millikin attacker, and here's a shot that's blocked. Millikin once again controls, but Waugh's there to control it and clear it over the near sideline. Which will give Millikin a throw in the Elmhurst defensive zone. The throw goes over the head of its intended target, but Millikin keeps it in. Waugh, with 2 players hounding her, gets it away to Beckwith. Beckwith gets it taken away. Here comes Millikin. Cross into the middle, and couldn't quite get enough on it. Was Zukancic, who came in trying to volley it towards the goal, and it went wide. 5.5 minutes left in this first half. Still no score. Here comes Jackie Belmonte. Belmonte looking for Beckwith. Good flip has Beckwith. Beckwith trying to direct traffic in Belmonte, but Belmonte cannot get there, and the Millikin defense will clear for a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Waugh up to take the throw. Throws it in for Stone. Can't control it, and the Millikin defense will clear it, but not all the way out. And that'll be a foul on Elmhurst. So I didn't see what happened there, but Logis will have a free kick to clear it for the Big Blue. Headed on by Millikin, but won by Cat Waugh and controlled by Beckwith. Kicks it off a Millikin player. Waugh will take the throw in on the near side. There's Belmonte, double teamed. Then Millikin clears once again over the near sideline. Waugh once again looking for Belmonte. Back to Beckwith. Beckwith with some shifty move and looks for some room, takes a shot. But Logis is right there. So that shot was from about 20 yards out. Logis is all over it. Still no fantastic chances for either team. Both teams staying solid defensively. Couple of runs similar to the one just by Beckwith. And the shots are mostly taken by about 20 yards out or more. Elmhurst controlling much of this first half. Keeping it in their offensive half, which is where the ball is right now. But it goes back over the end line, and Millikin will try to spring an attack. Here's number 30, Zukancic, trying to beat McNeela to the far side. But it's off of Millikin, and McNeela will throw it in quickly for the Blue Jays as there's only under 3 minutes left to go in the half. Taken back once again by Millikin as they'll spring an attack on the near side. Trying to get by Waugh, he does. Try to get the cross off, but it's off of Angelo, and that'll be yet another corner kick. Their second of the game for Millikin. (24) McKevitt. Gonna look for one of her 5 targets in the box right now. It's a head on it. Millikin offense gets a head on it, but it goes just wide of the goal. I believe that's number 15, Taylor Kopp, who got her head on it. But steered well wide, and that means it'll be a goal kick for Gordon and the Blue Jays. Under 2 minutes to go as Gordon has to come out to gobble up a header that came straight off of her clearing attempt. Once again, the clearing attempt stopped by Millikin. They'll retain possession. Millikin and number 19, Sanders, gets it taken away. Free ball cleared up the field by Millikin into the Elmhurst bench, and it'll be a McNeela throw-in to come. Just over a minute left in this first half. The Blue Jays will try for one final attack as McNeela comes up, and this looks promising as Stone, but Stone gets it taken away, and it'll be yet another throw-in for McNeela on the far side, this time by the Millikin bench. McNeela will try it again after the Big Blue defense cleared it over the far sideline. There's Allen. Allen with 40 seconds. Looking for Stone. Will Belmonte get there? No, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. And Belmonte with 30 seconds left. Blue Jays will pack the box. only leaving the lone defender, McNeela, back. "18 seconds, here comes the kick. It goes over the keeper, but it's headed on away by Millikin, and now with only 10 seconds left, it looks like that's how this half is going to end. Giordano flips it in. Wah will take one final shot, but the horn sounds before she can get it anywhere near the goal, and that is halftime. The recap: 7 shots for Elmhurst, 5 for Millikin, 5 on goal for the Blue Jays. We'll be back with the second half of action in about 15 minutes. This is Elmhurst College Soccer on Blue Jay TV. Hello and welcome back. Second half of action between the Millikin Big Blue and the Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Millikin will get us underway as they play back to their defense, now going right to left while Elmhurst is in the light blue, the lighter blue, going left to right. Elmhurst offense looking to get something going as they didn't really have that many great chances, although they had 7 shots. Most shots were from a little bit farther out, and most of the headers off the 4 corner kicks in the game have gone well wide. Still waiting on our first best chance of the game, as the Millikin defense will clear this ball, but not quite out as Caitlin Allen keeps it in. Kirsty Kinahan kicks it out over the near sideline. It'll be a throw in for senior Perry on this senior day at Elmhurst Field. Millikin looking to spring a counterattack, but Shapazian says no thank you, and that will be brought back into the Elmhurst zone. Or sorry, Millikin defensive zone. Millikin's Kinahan couldn't control that one, and Catwa momentarily controls, but Millikin is able to clear it at least up to 40 yards out from the goal. That looks like it went off of O'Keefe's elbow, and it did. Referee signals for a free kick for the Big Blue. Like I said, Elmhurst 7 shots in the first half, Millikin 5. Elmhurst had 5 shots on goal, but most of them easy pickups for Millikin keeper Logis. Same for Millikin's 2 shots on goal. No real problems for Emily Gordon except for one bobble that ended up being cleared by a defender anyway. Shapazian as the ball leaks into the Elmhurst defensive half. It's number 22 Bartuk trying to spring a little Millikin offense, but it's taken away by Pimmel. Pimmel has some space, hits her pass behind Heimerdinger, but she recovers back to the ball. Heimerdinger looking to spring Waugh, but pushes the ball just out of play. It'll be a Millikin throw-in. Here's Perry on the near side, throwing it into Beckwith. Beckwith heads it on to Waugh. Waugh lost control of it. The Millikin defense has it. But once again, trapped near the sideline, and Perry will move it up 10 yards and throw it in again. Headed on by Heimerdinger, but harmlessly into the hands of Logis. Just 3 minutes into the second half here. Most of the action thus far in this half has been played in the Elmhurst offensive half, as was expected, similar with the first half of action. There's Waugh on the far side, looking to make a run, but the Millikin defense clears it nicely, and it'll be yet another throw-in for a Blue Jay defender. Two corners apiece in the first half. Elmhurst 3 fouls and 2 offsides, while Millikin had none of either. No fouls, no offsides. Belmonte taken down. Both players went down on that play, and it'll be Millikin's first foul. It'll be a free kick from about 40 yards out. See if the Blue Jays can turn this into their best offensive chance thus far in the game. Looks like Belmonte and Shapazian over the ball. Not sure who's going to take it. I'm assuming it's Belmonte. 4 Blue Jays in the box. Beckwith calling for it. Shapazian runs over it. Belmonte shoots it, but it's wide. And it'll be a goal kick for Logis. Logis once again will clear it for Millikin. O'Keefe heads it in. That's Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger with some space, looking for Pimmel. Pimmel has Perry to the side of her. She tries to spring her, but the Millikin defense is going to get there first, and they'll just let it roll over the end line for a throw-in. Jostling on the near side. One by Perry, but then brought back, and one back by Heimerdinger. Waugh. Good chance for Elmhurst. It hits it off the outside of the post. Quickly, a turnover for the Big Blue turned into a chance for Elmhurst. That's probably the best chance of the game thus far. Waugh just couldn't quite curl it back in to put it on goal, and it hit off the near post and out of play. Logis will put it back in. Hit high in the air by the Millikin defense, won by Beckwith, and there's Waugh once again up the near side. Waugh towards the corner, looking to cross it, and does. Headed away by Millikin, shot by Beckwith out of the air. But that went just wide and high of the upper 90, and that'll be a goal kick once again, as Logis will try to clear it out of the Millikin defensive half. So the two best chances for the Blue Jays coming right here early in the second half, as both Waugh and Beckwith had shots, had open targets at the net, but couldn't quite put it on goal. Waugh once again with a cross, and it's cleared by a Millikin defender dangerously close to the goal, and that'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays, as Angelo and Allen will come up from their defensive positions to get into the box to hopefully spring an attack from Belmonte's corner kick. Belmonte sets the ball. Here's the kick. It's a good high one. Logis loses the control of the ball. It goes right, but she has to dive on it, as there were two Blue Jays standing over Logis, but she grabbed the ball as it was dangerously on the ground after it went off of a player in the box. That's three great chances for the Blue Jays in the second half after not much in the first. Pretty much the entire first 8 minutes of this half has been in the Elmhurst offensive zone, and many of it played in the box. Here's Millikin finally getting a chance to take it over the halfway line, and they're springing on the far side. That's Police on the far side looking for Smalley. Police centers it. It goes off of Perry, who was trying to clear it. It ended up going off her back foot and out of play, and it'll be a corner kick for Smalley and the Big Blue. Smalley will set the ball. Looking at her 3 targets in the box, we got 2 running in. She's going to hit it short. A little give and go. Smalley looking to center a pass. Gets by an Elmhurst defender, centers it. Police is there, but couldn't get a leg on it. Still in, but Beckwith tries a clearing attempt, can't do it, but it's shot by number 24, McKevitt, through the football uprights and high of the goal. That probably the best Millikin chance thus far in the game, as both teams have ramped up their offense in the beginning of this first half. Millikin defense loses the ball to Heimerdinger, and Heimerdinger has Belmonte and Waugh up front, but she's going to look far side for Samantha Perry. Perry is going to flick it on and beat the defender. Waugh tries to get there in time, but it'll be a goal kick as the ball went just over the end line, and Waugh tries to brush off the dirt right where it did. Almost another offensive attack sprung by the Blue Jays, but Waugh couldn't quite keep it in as Perry flicked it on past her defender and went around her. Beckwith keeps it in after Logis' clearing attempt. Stolen by O'Keefe. O'Keefe Looking for Beckwith on the far side, but the Millikin defense intercepts it well, and the Big Blue will try to spring in a counterattack of their own. Number 19, Sanders. There's Police. Police looking for number 16, Aker. Aker running into the box. Loses it momentarily. Will keep it in. I'm not sure if that would have been a corner kick or not. And there's a shot by Police, but it's well wide of the goal, and Gordon will be able to have a goal kick to clear it back up for the Blue Jays. Blue Jay defense clears it up. Logis is outside of the box to clear it. Beckwith with a shot as Logis was way out of the goal, but Beckwith's shot is going to go well wide and actually over the sideline, over by the corner, which means that Millikin will be pinned for a throw-in deep in their own zone. Millikin puts it back into play. Perry keeps it in. Waugh looking to win the battle in the corner. Waugh wins it. Looking for Perry down the sideline, but it's taken away by Millikin and cleared just a couple of yards up where Perry will be able to throw back in for the Blue Jays. Perry looking for Beckwith. Beckwith whiffed on the header, but got it back. It's again stolen by the Big Blue, and now the Big Blue looking for a counterattack once again. Intercepted by O'Keefe. Good play to put her body in front of that pass. There's Pimmel winding up for a shot, but it's wide of the goal. Pimmel had a shot about 25 yards out in front of the goal. Got it through the defense, but hit it well wide, and Logis will be there to put it back in play with a goal kick. Elmhurst keeps it in. That was O'Keefe trying to spring Waugh. Gets headed up in the air, and Logis is out of her goal with Waugh right there to make sure there's no rebound and no chance for Waugh to head it on into the goal. Beckwith, slide tackle. Takes it away from Millikin, number 23, Kinahan. But that means it's a throw-in. Foul on Elmhurst as Pimmel was trying to box out number 19, Sanders, for the Big Blue. So Leskowitz will look to try to spring an attack from the free kick. Hit high in the air against the wind. And Elmhurst controls, and Beckwith. Beckwith to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking for the far side, Shapazian. Shapazian up the far sideline, and here's an opportunity for the Blue Jays. Heimerdinger looking to get the cross in. Gets by her defender. Brings it into the box. Looking for O'Keefe. The shot, and it's in. It's a goal. Heimerdinger got by her defender and into the box. Chipped it into the center. Found O'Keefe, and O'Keefe just had to clean it up, kicking it into the near side of the goal and pass low just for the Blue Jays. And now Elmhurst is on the board on their 12th shot of the game. Great play, all set up by a Shapazian pass to O'Keefe, who sprung O'Keefe on the far side. Or, sorry, Heimerdinger on the far side, who then...
Elmhurst goal scored by number 17, Courtney O'Keefe. Assisted by number 18, Emily Heimerdinger.
That pass by Shapazian, I believe it was on the far side, then sprung Heimerdinger to be able to get the cross into O'Keefe, and O'Keefe just had to do the rest to put it into the open net, where Lowe just had no shot. Millikin, after the Elmhurst goal, lifting a ball into the box, but there's nobody home, and Gordon doesn't even have to worry about it. Lets it go out, and she'll be able to put it back into play for the Blue Jays. That's O'Keefe's second goal on the season. Heimerdinger's second assist in what was really a beautifully set up play for the Blue Jays, which left Heimerdinger with not much to do to put that in, or O'Keefe rather. Here comes Police on the far side. Police has it taken away, and then momentarily, and then she kicks it over the far sideline. It'll be a Blue Jay throw-in as the Blue Jays gain possession. Millikin player taken down in just outside the box, but no foul. Play on, says the referee. Gets by a Millikin defender, but number 15, Kopp, is right there to make sure it doesn't go any further. And Millikin will clear it over the far sideline for another Blue Jay throw-in. Pimmel controlling, but the pass is intercepted. Oh, and Millikin might have a chance here, but Perry gets there first. And the Big Blue will have to reset. Pass once again intercepted. This time O'Keefe for the Blue Jays. O'Keefe looking for Beckwith. Beckwith looking to spring an attack on the through the middle through Heimerdinger, but couldn't quite get it there. And it'll be taken back by the Big Blue. Big Blue controlling. 7 Leskowitz looking upfield. That's number 16, but it's well intercepted by number 5 Perry. Otherwise, number 16 for Millikin, Aker, could have very well had a shot at a breakaway attempt. Ball rolls into the box. Gordon out from her post to sweep up the ball. And she'll put it back into play. Waugh and Beckwith. Beckwith calls for it. Heimerdinger looking for Beckwith. Hit it a little too hard, but Perry's there to back up Beckwith. Lowe just has to come out and grab the ball about 5 yards left of her goal, and she'll put it back into play. Pimmel, Beckwith. There's Heimerdinger. She's got space. She's going to take a shot, and it's in. Heimerdinger unassisted. She got the ball inside the box, took one dribble to her right, set up her right foot, and shot it towards the near post. Lowe, just a diving attempt, couldn't get it, and it's 2-0 Blue Jays. Elmhurst has had some wonderful opportunities in this second half. They finally capitalized on 2 of them. Their last 2 shots have gone for goals. Heimerdinger, who had the assist on the first goal to O'Keefe, now has a goal of her own. As the Blue Jays are dominating this half offensively. There's Belmonte trying to spring Waugh. Waugh is not going to get to the ball after a diving attempt to try to keep it in play, and that'll be a goal kick for Logis. These two teams sitting at 6th and 8th, respectively. Elmhurst in 6th in the CCIW. Millikin at 8th. Elmhurst trying to bounce back after losing to North Park just a few days ago. And they've bounced back nicely with 2 goals here in the second half, giving them a 2-goal cushion against the Big Blue here at Langhorse Field. Millikin throwing it in on the far side. Controlling momentarily, but it goes back over the sideline off of number 22, Bartuk, and the Blue Jays will throw it in, trying to spring Heimerdinger again on the far side. Millikin's clearing attempt goes into the Elmhurst bench.
Number 18, Emily Heimerdinger. Assisted by number 23, Viva Beckwith.
Correction on that last goal. Beckwith did assist it, was not unassisted. As Beckwith did have the pass that went to Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger took a couple dribbles of her own and put it in the back of the net. There's Millikin trying to spring a 3-on-2, almost had it, but the ball rolled just over the sideline. And Elmhurst will throw it in. That's Shapazian on the far side. Shapazian trying to spring Belmonte, but it goes out of play, and we'll have a Millikin substitution before play gets back underway. Foot race to the ball, won by Giordano, came in for the Blue Jays. Giordano looking for Belmonte on the far side. Belmonte with some fancy moves trying to get around her defender. Belmonte can't quite get around number 22, that's Bartuk. But she does hit it off of her, off the Millikin defense, and that means it'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays, trying to add even another goal. As here comes another substitution as McNeela will take over for Perry at right back. Belmonte with 5 targets swarming towards the goal. Kick is high. Waugh heads it. It's headed up by a Millikin defender and then shot in. That's Alyssa Angelo. It was headed initially by Waugh and it was going to go in, but a Millikin defender had a great save on it, heading it back up into the air, and then Angelo volleyed it right into the goal. So that's 3-0 Blue Jays as an offensive swarm has just overtaken the Big Blue. Elmhurst has scored on their last 3 shots. So all of a sudden, in just 20 minutes, actually check that, 15 minutes of action, take a 3-goal lead all of a sudden. And here's Heimerdinger trying to make it 4. Heimerdinger getting around a defender, looking for the cross, but can't get it off, and it'll be a goal kick for Logis. That goal off Belmonte's corner, headed from Waugh, and then volleyed into the net by Angelo. Lots of traffic in front. And Angelo just cleaned up the trash off the rebound. Elmhurst keeping in control of the ball. Even up 3 goals, still trying to tack on more. Waugh gets around a defender. Waugh looking for a shot or a cross. Tries to cross it, but it's blocked. That's going to go over the end line, and Belmonte will have yet another corner kick.
Scored by number 19, Alyssa Angelo. Assisted by number 16, Kat Waugh.
Corner kick for Belmonte on the far side. Belmonte will put it in the air. It's a low kick, and that's Heimerdinger who got a foot on it. She's positioned just a little too far past the far post, which means she couldn't tip it back into the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Logis. Elmhurst and Millikin substitutions coming in. Shelby Stone will replace Heimerdinger. For Millikin, Olivia Begolin will replace Jenna Aker. There's Giordano. Giordano back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking to spring Belmonte, but it's intercepted by the Millikin defense. And Bartuk. Bartuk still running up the far side. She's going to get all the way over towards the corner, try to get a cross off, but it's kicked out actually by Bartuk, although it looked like it went off the Elmhurst defender. Ref says goal kick for Blue Jays. Gordon puts it back in play after the Millikin substitution. Number 7, Leskowitz back in the game. Millikin defense controlling. It's number 27, Police, trying to spring a Millikin attack, but nobody home, and it'll roll over the sideline for a Elmhurst throw-in. McNeela will win the foot race to the near side, clear it up towards Stone, but it's intercepted by Millikin. Stone looking for a clearing attempt once again for the Blue Jays. It goes off a Millikin player, and McNeela will have the throw-in. McNeela looking for Waugh. Intercepted by a Millikin defender, but hit up by Beckwith, and Waugh's got a chance. But it rolls just over the far end line. Waugh signaling that she probably could have had that one, but just didn't quite get there. And that'll be a goal kick for Kayla Logis. Millikin trying to get some offense going, down 3 goals, just under 20 minutes remaining in the game. Beckwith looking to spring Waugh. Waugh does not get there as the Millikin defense clears it up to the midfield. And number 11, Olivia Bogolin, who checked in just about 10 minutes ago. Here's Smalley up the far side. Gets taken away momentarily by Stone, but played back to the Millikin defense, and Millikin will continue to have control. Beckwith heads it on. Stone trying to win the foot race, couldn't get there. Millikin once again controls. Now Millikin up the near side. Looks like they have something. Millikin. Bogolin, give and go with Leskowitz. Bogolin couldn't get anything going, but hits it off McNeela of Elmhurst, and it'll be a throw-in. Pass intercepted by Beckwith. Beckwith to Giartano. Giartano looking upfield. Tries to hit Belmonte, but led her just a little too far. And the Millikin defense will control once again. Wad jostling with number 15, Taylor Kopp for Millikin, and it'll be a foul on Kopp as she, a handball on Taylor Kopp as he got a piece of her forearm, and Shelly Shapazian, that's Caitlin Allen, as Shapazian went out for Allie Kitely. Allen from 40 yards out. Here's a free kick. Slow liner is swept away by the Millikin defense, and Kitely will throw it in near her own bench. Substitutions. New keeper in for Millikin. as that's 33 Kylie Hum, who comes in to replace Kayla Logis. Substitution for the Blue Jays as well. As Millikin controls, trying to bring it back up past the halfway line. Smalley back to her defense. And number 22, Bartuk, who will clear the ball up, but it's stolen away by the Blue Jays. Stone, touch pass for Waugh. Waugh keeps it in, looking to beat her defender or get a cross off. Gets the cross off, it's blocked by number 23, Kinahan, and it'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays after this substitution. As Gauchis will come in for the fifth-year senior Biba Beckwith. Giordano to take the corner kick. Here it is. It's up in the air. Headed away by Millikin nicely. And now number 30, Zukancic, will try to spring a counterattack, but Kitely will have none of it and steals the pass and clears it back up for the Blue Jays. Giordano takes the ball away from Millikin's number 6, Smalley. But it eventually finds the waiting arms of new Millikin keeper Kylie Hum. Millikin trying to get something going on the far side. Pass for number 19, Sanders. Intercepted, but Smalley has it for the Big Blue. Smalley trying to spring an attack. Looking towards the middle, but it's not controlled, and Gauchis is there to sweep it away, but not all the way out. As Allen and Gauchis combine for a couple headers, and it's back to Allen, who will shove it on to McNeela, who will clear it up to Giordano. It's O'Keefe for Gauchis. Gauchis looking for Stone. Stone either looking for Waugh, or that's Christy Weiss, number 20 on the far side, who came in for Belmonte, but it's swept out of play by the Blue Jays, and Millikin will have a throw-in as we have more subs. Number 19, Alyssa Angelo, will take a seat. Number 13, Sydney Zeig, will come in for the Blue Jays. (3-0) Elmhurst, 13.5 minutes left in the game. Elmhurst scoring on 3 goals in just under 15 minutes. It's 3 straight shots for the Blue Jays found in the back of the net. Millikin looking to get on the scoreboard here as Zukancic has a run up the far sideline, but it's eventually taken away, and McNeela, with 2 Millikin Big Blue attackers closing in on her, clears the ball away. It'll find its way all the way back to Kylie Hum, who will gladly pick it up and get ready to clear it. That's Big Blue attacker Emily Sanders trying to get around Allie Kitely, but couldn't quite get around her, as Des Villafane will check into the game for Kat Waugh. Villafane seeing her second game in her second game this season. There's Weiss on the far side trying to spring Villafane, but couldn't quite get there as the ball rolls over the far sideline, and it'll be a Millikin throw-in. And Katie Bartuk. Bartuk's throw intercepted by Wise momentarily, but Police is there, and now Police is down as looks like she got tripped up on the play. The referee says play on. Here comes Sanders. Sanders playing back to her defense, and Kopp. Kopp looking to make a run up the far side, looking for one of her teammates up the sideline. That's Aker, but couldn't get it there as the Elmhurst defense will control. Here's McNeela, shakes one player. McNeela has Villafane up the line. She'll try to go there. Actually, she hits Stone. Stone has taken away momentarily, and then there's a foul on Stone. And Millikin will have a free kick deep in their own defensive zone. The Elmhurst attack gets one of the passes intercepted by Millikin, and Millikin will try to bring it back up the field, and here's Smalley. Smalley looking for number 7, Leskowitz, to make a run, but there's a miscommunication, and it's cleared by the Elmhurst defense. Ball gets taken away, a little pushing and shoving on the far side, but the referee says play on. Here's Wise. Wise to Villafane. Villafane looking for Gauchis. Gauchis looking for McNeela, making a run up the near side. McNeela is not going to get there. That'll be a throw-in as we have more substitutions, 2 for the Blue Jays and 1 for Millikin. Number 11, Pagolin, out for the Big Blue. But that's Kelsey Jasinski coming in for McNeela. And number 25, Darcy Zach coming in for Caitlin Allen. Senior day here at Langhorse Field before the game. Both Sam Perry and Shelly Shapazian were honored. 5th-year senior Biba Beckwith decided not to be honored for the 2nd year in a row, as she was honored last year during her 4th year with the Blue Jays. Elmhurst attacking chance goes over the end line, and Kylie Hum, the new keeper for Millikin, will put it back into play. Millikin looking to spring an attack up the near side. Here comes Aker. Aker gets it taken away, but Police is right there. Police plays back to the defense, but gets it back. Police making a run. Gets taken away momentarily by the Elmhurst defense, but there's Leskowitz and Smalley. 19 Sanders trying to spring around on the far side. But O'Keefe is there, and she will sweep it away for the Blue Jays back over into the Elmhurst offensive half. Millikin pass intended for one of the defenders, but miscommunication, and it'll go over the far sideline. With about 7:15 to go, the Blue Jays will have a throw-in as they're looking for Villafane on the far side. Villafane trying to get to the throw, couldn't do so, goes over the end line, and Hum will once again be able to clear it for Millikin. Millikin only attempted one shot in the second half. It's been all Elmhurst ever since the teams went for their 15-minute break after the first half. Three goals for the Blue Jays on 10 shots thus far in the second half. There's still 6 minutes remaining in the game. That's Zeig looking for Villafane on the throw. The shot goes high. Looks like that was Stone, who lifted the shot through the football uprights and over the goal. And Hum will be able to clear it once again for the Big Blue. Gauchis heads it forward. Stone trying to win a foot race with Millikin number 18, Stembach. Gets there, and it's swallowed up. She didn't get it on the initial attempt, but Hum was able to cover it up after Stone took a shot that looked dangerous. Collision. The referee says play on. Here goes Leskowitz trying to spring number 16, Aker. Aker cuts inside and gets tripped up. That looks like it's going to be a penalty kick. Yellow card on Jasinski as she tripped up Aker, who was trying to cut back for a shot to her right foot, and Aker is still down. Referee has not called the trainer out just yet, as it looks like Aker's going to get to her feet, and she'll be all right. O'Keefe over for the Blue Jays to talk, and Aker looks like she's going to take this corner kick. Or sorry, this penalty kick, excuse me. Or no, it's going to be Smalley that will take it. Number 6, Smalley, standing over the ball as Millikin tries to get on the board. Sorry, that's Olivia. Shots and she scores. Smalley, no doubter, tucked it into the right post, past Elmhurst new keeper Olivia Sko, who checked in a little while ago for the starting keeper Emily Gordon, and makes it Millikin 1, Elmhurst 3, with Smalley scoring on the PK. With 4:45 to go, Millikin looking to continue their attack. Is number 16 again, Aker, looking to get free in the box, but couldn't do it. Villafane will sweep onto Stone on the near side. Stone looking back for Villafane. She's got her. Can Villafane win the foot race? No, the Millikin defender will get there first and chip it out of play for an Elmhurst throw-in. That's Smalley's 3rd goal on the season.
Millikin goal was scored by number 6, Chelsea Smalley.
As the throw-in goes into the box and past Giordano and cleared by Millikin. Kylie up to take the throw-in, looking for Shelby Stone, who tips it back to Villafane, who finds Kitely, who lifts it into the box. Dangerous ball will be grabbed by the keeper, Kylie Hum, and as 2 Blue Jays collided with her, there will be a foul called, and Hum will be able to put it back in play. .330 left of the contest. Elmhurst still with a 2-goal cushion, looking to win their 2nd CCIW game of the year. Their other win came on the road at North Central. Since then, They have lost 3 straight to Illinois, Wesleyan, Wheaton, and North Park, respectively. Hum once again, the clearing attempt for the Big Blue. Just kicks it low to her defense, and it's stolen by Wise. Wise trying to start an attack up the far side, but Millikin defense wisely kicks it off of Wise, and it'll go over the end line for another clearing attempt for Kylie Hum. 2:30 left to play. Kylie Hum's clearing attempt intercepted by Giordano, who passed it to Wise, who has a one-touch to Stone. Back to Wise, still looking for a cross. It's kicked off of a Millikin defender, and it'll be number 13, Sydney Zeig, for the Blue Jays with the throw-in. Zeig looking into the box. Clearing attempt is blocked by an Elmhurst player, but the second clearing attempt gets away, and here come the Big Blue trying to counter. Here's Smalley. Smalley with the only goal of the game for Millikin off the penalty kick just a few minutes ago. Smalley looking to add another one as she tries to cross, but it goes off of the head of O'Keefe and over the end line for a Millikin corner with just over a minute to go. Corner kick is low, intended for number 27, Police, and taken away by the Blue Jays, but not all the way out, as there's Smalley once again looking to get a cross in. Does. Sko still trying to scramble for the ball, but the Elmhurst keeper couldn't grab it, and it was Jasinski who ended up clearing the ball for the Blue Jays. Another cross comes in. Dangerous crosses. Looks like that was Kitely who missed it, but Gauchis was right behind her to back her up, as there's only 34 seconds remaining. Villafane clears it up for the Blue Jays, and a reminder that at 5:30 we have men's soccer in our second part of our senior day doubleheader here, as the men's team hosts Millikin as well. 15 seconds remaining. Millikin trying to spring an attack, but it's not going to be enough as the clock is going to tick down. That's 5 seconds, and the Blue Jays will win their second CCIW contest of the year and move to 8-6. 2-3 in the CCIW, while Millikin falls to 5-7.
Score, Elmhurst 3,
0-5 in the CCIW.
Blue Jays now 8-6 overall, 2-3 in the CCIW.
Final score, Elmhurst 3, Millikin 1. Remember, stay tuned, as at 5:30 the Elmhurst men's team will complete the second part of the doubleheader as they host Millikin at 5:30. So that's all for now from Langhorse Field. Make sure to tune in 5:30 for the men's game. This is Elmhurst College Soccer on BlueJayTV.com.